Patriots on Saturday. In 5 series over the first 2 preseason games, Love has completed 12 of 18 passes for 13 yards and 2 touchdowns. So the fourth-year quarterback has looked comfy as QB1 also through those 2 preseason games. Love has only been pressured once on 18 dropbacks. Both of those touchdowns, by the way, came off of play action and were thrown 10-plus yards downfield. Dan Orlovsky.
Yes.
Will the Packers contend in the NFC?
Oh, absolutely. If Jordan Love plays in the regular season the way he has in the 2 preseason games, there's no question about it. Jordan Love right now is super confident. He mechanically is very sound. They are ultra talented on the outside. Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, there's a lot of remnants of Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson when it comes to their game right now. This throw to Romeo Doubs is spectacular. That's 47 to 48 yards right down the field. That is 40 to 41 yards right down the field. It's perfect. Jordan Love, he's not just impressing. He's not passing the tests. He's acing them. And this is a football, for me, Christine, everything is about Green Bay's defense. 3 months ago, the questions about Green Bay were, is Jordan Love any good, and is that defense going to be any good? I feel really confident right now, after 2 preseason games, seeing this young talent going, Jordan Love's going to be a good player. I said months ago if he was average, this was a playoff team. I do not believe he's going to be average. I think he's going to play well above average football. If this defense plays better than the way, this defense has 8 first-rounders on their defense. 8. If your defense got 8 first-rounders, you can't give up. The Green Bay Packers last year gave up something like 26 points a game or something like that. Just an incredibly depressing defense. If they give up or play to the level of their defense, they should be significantly improved on the defense side of the football. Their offense is going to score points. This is going to be a top 5 offensive line. I think that if you're San Francisco and Philadelphia, you're like, uh-oh, because this Jordan Love kid looks like he could play.
Hold on. Did you just say?
Yeah.
On national television?
Yeah.
If you're San Francisco or Philadelphia, that they need to be concerned?
Absolutely.
Really? That's
Absolutely.
what you said? Really?
Yeah.
Based off of a couple of preseason games? That's what we doing now?
Yeah.
That's what we doing now?
That's all we have to go over.
That's ridiculous. I mean, stop it. Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Here's what Dan Orlovsky, I'm going to ignore him for a second because he's just not telling you the truth right now, okay? The Green Bay Packers have a chance to contend because we don't know what the hell the NFC North is going to be. You look at Detroit, yeah, there's expectations, but they haven't been relevant for a long time. Last year, they beat Green Bay to end the regular season. Obviously, Jared Goff had a sensational second half of the season where he threw 15 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in like the last 8 games. There's some hope about the Detroit Lions. Props to them. The Minnesota Vikings, Justin Jefferson is a stud. Kirk Cousins can ball during the regular season, doesn't get anything done in the postseason. But, okay, Minnesota's formidable. We get all of that, okay? All right, we ain't expecting nothing from the Chicago Bears because Justin Fields needs help, all right? That's the only reason we talking about the Green Bay Packers in terms of Jordan Love. We know what he's surrounded by. The defense should be vastly improved. Like you said, 8 first-round picks starting for you on the defensive side of the ball. I got that. Also familiarity in terms of the offense, Matt LaFleur, who you got Aaron Jones still as your running back, right? You got Watson. You got Romeo. Where Arthur Romeo Doubs, okay? He's there for you, okay? I get it. I understand. But Aaron Rodgers ain't the one throwing them the football, okay? Aaron Rodgers ain't the one running the offense. Aaron Rodgers ain't the one taking the pressure off of somebody like Aaron Jones. You understand what I'm saying?
If Aaron Rodgers was there, he would be my NFC favorite.
There we go. Of course he would. So all I'm saying to you is this. I understand that we can look at Jordan Love and we can say the potential is there.
Sure.
No doubt. But when you sit up there and say, because of the 2 preseason games, this is what they're going to do. Stop. Let's look at this schedule here, because I got it in front of me, Dan. I got it in front of me right here, right?
Schedule. They don't play in the AFC.
I said they start off the season. I mean, they lucked up because their first 2 games of the season, they're on the road at Chicago, at Atlanta. Okay,
so
fine.
Should be 2-0.
It should be 2-0. Should be 2-0 because the veterans around them, okay? Now we got New Orleans. I think that's a loss, okay? Detroit Thursday Night Football. I think that might be a loss. At Vegas, Jimmy Garoppolo, assuming he ain't hurt by then, who knows what they're going to be be able to do. Okay, I mean, that's a pick 'em, all right? Then you got a bye week, you got Denver. Okay, so then I'm looking at Minnesota, the Rams. Pittsburgh, Chargers, Detroit. I say after 10 games, they should be a 500 team, maybe 6-4. 6-4, 5-5. That's what they go do, okay? Jordan Love, I understand that he may not be a scrub.
5-5?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on now. You just finished talking about they got some stuff to prove defensively, right? And I keep telling you, Watson can ball, Dobbs can ball, but the bottom line is they're relatively young, and now they're going to have a young quarterback throwing them the football who ain't Aaron Rodgers. Let's not forget having to succeed Aaron Rodgers and the pressure that comes with that, because these are the Packers. And they've been, listen, their last two starting quarterbacks over the last 20, 25 years has been Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. And now we go on to Jordan Love. All I'm saying to you is we don't know this, so you can sit up there and bloviate all you want to about what your expectations are.
Who's bloviating right now?
Over 2 preseason games, that's it? I mean, stop it. The fact is, right now, I'm looking at Green Bay, and I'll say to you, they ain't winning the division. The only reason I'd have them in second place is because Detroit and Chicago got something to prove, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if they ended up in third place within their own damn division, behind Detroit and behind Minnesota. You go ahead and spin. You go ahead and spin all you want to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna help you.
What about Minnesota right now tells you that they're a better football team than the Packers?
Say what?
What about Minnesota?
Their quarterback. And I'm not high on Kirk Cousins. I'm not high on Kirk Cousins.
Are we playing singles tennis?
Excuse me. The quarterback is not. Has Daniel Orlovsky not educated us by the fact that the quarterback position is the most important position on the football field?
Yes.
Haven't we not heard that?
The most dependent.
So what I'm saying to you is you need that dude behind center. The Jets, who you just finished raving about. What you raving about them for? Because of Aaron Rodgers' arrival.
No.
You damn sure wasn't doing that when Zach Wilson was quarterbacking for them.
Yes, Stephen A., they were the 1 seed in the playoffs with like 5 weeks to go.
Excuse me, and they nosedived. Now, that man got hurt. Remember when Wilson got hurt? When he got hurt, we might have never seen this in NFL history. The team was damn near celebrating that their quarterback was going to be out. You know I'm telling the truth.
Yes.
You know I'm telling the truth.
Yes.
I mean, they tried to hide it, and even they couldn't hide it. I mean, they were happier than pigs in mud when their quarterback went down. That's how awful he was.
Hold on. I want to make sure that I'm hearing this correctly.
Oh, come on, man. You know exactly what you're hearing, man. You can stop that.
So NFC South is going to get someone. NFC West, San Francisco's in?
Yes.
Seattle, are you putting them in?
I'm putting them in.
They're in.
Okay,
so that's 3 teams right there.
I believe so.
NFC East.
Philly's in. Philadelphia.
Dallas. So that means to tell me that you would not be surprised if Green Bay does not make the playoffs. You would have them as an 8th seed right now.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
So Giants and Green Bay are both out.
No. I'm not saying definitively. I'm saying they got a chance. My point to you is that the quarterback position in Green Bay, it could derail everything. You look at them around across the board, they got a good enough team to get to the playoffs if Jordan Love shows up and he is what you're projecting he'll be.
I think your point of the quarterback position in Green Bay can derail everything is fair. My point on this whole thing is I don't think it can. The offensive line is top 5. The skill players with 2 backs, Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, Musgrave, the drafted tight end, and the 2 receivers, I think it's really hard to play poor at the quarterback position with all that given the system. I've said this. In Green Bay, it is not as, healthy a place as it was for Jalen last year in Philadelphia, but it's not that far off. So while your point is true and fair, I think it's way more likely that Jordan Love plays really good than it is that he plays poor because of everything that's around him and the growth that he has shown.
I think you're ignoring the specter of the pressure to live up to some semblance of what Aaron Rodgers gave you. I think you're ignoring how that can factor into everything. And you're ignoring Matt LaFleur also has a lot to prove. Because guess what? Back-to-back 13-win seasons before last year. You lose the NFC Championship game. You lose to San Francisco in the divisional round, home field, on your home turf. You lose last year to the Detroit Lions on the season finale, all at Lambeau Field. With a roster like this in place. And then all of a sudden, I'm supposed to believe better times are arriving because Aaron